Thank you for joining today's session on generative AI. I am Jagin Prasad Jana, your PI and management lead for the session. Before we dive into those details, I would like to hand it over to Shreyas Mahapatra, our tech cloud lead, who will brief you on how to approach the modules and make most of the learning experience. Shreyas, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Dashahara and Navami, respectively. So, this session is a very important session. In this session, I will just tell you that how will you redeem your 300 credits so that you can go for the labs. Now, previously, the study jams were conducted with monthly subscription, but as of now, they will give only 300 credits. So, it will be extremely limited. The credits will be extremely limited. We have to use it very efficiently. That was my disclaimer, and let's start the session. I think all of you have got this mail, right? So they have prepared a 2-minute video here, as you can see, to redeem your cloud credits. But we are still making this session so that you can have an hands-on after this session, and you can, if you are facing any difficulty, then you can inform us in this meeting. All right, now let's go step by step. I think this is for the cloud skill boost courses, and this is for arcade. We will get to know it about it later. Okay, so the first step, open incognito window on your browser. Why incognito? Well, Google will provide a quick labs account. While we start our cloud session or any cloud console, Google provide a quick lab account. So sometimes our account and their account interfere with each other. Like their account is different and our account is different. Our account has 300 credits, but while we go for quick labs, so in that Google Cloud platform, there are a lot of things that require a billing account, and we don't have a billing account yet. Even if somebody have a billing account, then their money might get deducted if they will use their own account. So to prevent that, we need to open an incognito, so it will be a fresh open, and there we will use all these codes and all of these things to further carry on. All right, now let's open this link on the incognito tab. See, it's asking for a code. We'll copy this code. You will get this type of page, and there will be a pop-up for access code right here. You need to enter that code, the code which was on the second point, and then you will get to this page. So now you need to sign in. Okay, after sign in, you will see this type of page. Here it will the point that you will accumulate throughout your study jam, and here is all the points like lab fundamental, all those things. Here are the test your understandings, and here you'll get to know about different things. So it is your, like if you want to read, you can read and things like that. So it's not that important. And the most important thing is we need to follow the checkpoints. For those who are doing it for the first time, there are some checkpoints with in these courses. So basically this is a lab. Okay, this is not an entire you can say module. This is a part of module which are, and this is the first module that we are going to deal with, which will be enable you for your 300 cloud credits. Let me revise the steps. We'll go to the email, and you will open the incognito window on your browser. Then you will copy this link. Then you copy this access code, and then this page will come up. Then you need to sign in. So after signing in, we will start the lab. So you can see there's a username and there's a password with a project ID, right? So we need to open this in another incognito window, and we have copied the mail, quick labs mail, and they have provided the password too. So we'll copy the password and we will log in. I understand. Agree. See, you will get student some other account, but not your own account. This is provided by Quick Classic, as you can see by the sub domain. Now, after this, for those who are accessing the Google Cloud platform for the first time, this is the dashboard of Google Cloud, and there are so many products as you can see. I think when we did the orientation, somebody had an issue regarding security. So you can see there are a lot of security services as well. In the checkpoint, there is enable the dialog flow API. So Dialogflow API is a API that is present here in Google. So you can simply search for it. Dialogflow, see, Dialogflow API. So there are a lot of Dialogflow messages you can see. These are documentations. The icon with API is API, and these are marketplaces. So you need to click on Dialogflow API, enable the API, and let me remind you that Google Cloud Platform is a heavy platform, so it takes time to load things. So you don't need to worry about it. After you have enabled your API, it will come as status enabled, and there will be data for that. I mean your usage and your traffic and all those things. So let's check whether we did the correct thing or not. Yes, we did the correct thing. We have completed the lab, and you can see that we have accumulated 10 points here. Now this lab is a 45 minutes, and we have completed the lab. That's why we got the points. Okay, so we need to complete. Here it was only one checkpoint, but in the main labs, as this is the first lab that we need to gain the 300 cloud credits, this was a very simple lab with one checkpoint. But when we will go for the main labs, it has around 5 to 8 checkpoints, sometimes even 10 checkpoints. So you need to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Another thing, it was a lab of 45 minutes, so we need to stay at least 5 minutes to end the lab. I These check my progresses, you need to verify this. So let me click on check my progress and assessment complete. That's it. There was only one assessment in these lab, as there was only one assessment in the checkpoint, and now I think we have moved past 5 minutes, so I can end my lab. All right, before ending my lab, let me show you my cloud credits, cloud skill boost account. So you can see it has a 9 credits. It will start with 0 credits. All right, when we will start the lab, it will show you 9 credits, and when I will end this lab, I'll get an additional of, I think, uh, 291 credits. So let me end this lab, and you have earned 100 points for completing an introductory lab. Let's see whether we have got the credits or not. Let me refresh this window. Yes, so we got, okay, so we got 300 credits. So 9 credits when you start the introductory lab, and then 300 credits when you complete the introductory lab. So this is how you need to redeem the 300 credits. I got it really fast, but sometimes it takes time. So you need to wait at least 45 to 50 minutes. So you don't need to worry about that. Still, if you don't get, contact us. The last date is 15. So before that, try to redeem the credits. Okay. I think everyone got it. There is a syllabus link. So this is the syllabus of all the labs that you will do. Don't need to worry about that. Like, you will, when you click on this, you will open the one module. When you click on this, and you will open another module. I think this is the new way to open labs. As you can see, for this module, get started with API gateway. Here are four, 1, 2, 3, 4 labs. You don't need to do this next step. You don't need to do at all. So you need to complete all these 4 labs in the get started with API gateway, and then the basics of Google Cloud Compute, You need to complete these 4 labs like we have completed the previous lab. All right. So you need to complete all these skill badges as well as the arcade to gain access. So let me open the arcade too. Just wait. Okay, join this game. Will the access code and join. You can choose your player name and choose your file. Let me make my player name as Goku and submit. So you can start in the arcade. There are first you need to do this lab, the one lab thing, and then you need to go for the adventure mode, which consists of 8 labs. So after completing all these 8 labs and one lab, which is a total 9 labs, we will complete the arcade. And after clearing all these syllabus contents, that is the basic of Cloud Compute, get started with cloud storage, get started with API, get all up to getting started with PubSub. Up to this, if you will complete all the skill badges, then you will complete the entire arcade. And you need to make sure that to get eligible for the swags, you need to complete it within the first 80 team members. So if you'll do it as fast as possible, you will be eligible for the swags. Otherwise, if you will cross, I mean, if you will submit after the 80 uh, mark, that means you are in the 81st position or 82, 82nd position. So you won't be eligible for the swags. You might complete the skill badges and the arcade, but you will not be eligible for the swags. So just do it as soon as possible and send us your cloud skill post account after you have completed all the things in the WhatsApp group so that we can check whether you have completed all the skill badges and arcade game on.